resilience. We also get to experience these star players going toe-to-toe again and again. There is no doubt that Monesi and Molodoi is going to be instrumental for both teams' success. Sure, we do see the Monesi. He is probably the one with the most experience coming into this matchup when we're talking about the head-to-head. But Molodoi, the Rookie of the Year, is looking to show what you can do on the biggest stages.
Let's talk a little bit about the maps and the order that they're going to be playing out. We do begin with Inferno. That's Furia's choice coming into this best of five. Maybe I'm a little bit influenced, Pim, by a
Başlayasın.
lack of formation
Az
from
bana
Falcons
to'g'rilganman.
back at EPL Hell. Hugo even did a
Slink
whole
anaqa
presentation
gruppaga tashlab.
about why they should be playing overpass instead.
Anaqa
So,
kelmasa
do
bo'ldi.
you think Furia
Strike.
have gone for a little bit of a punish here, or are Falcons improved on this map?
I said it yesterday. I think for the trap, I think Falcons on Inferno have been strong
Bir
a
gap
lot,
bor.
but I also do think they've given it enough focus to play better. They won against Vitality on Inferno yesterday, and I know it was a close game, and they definitely could have lost. Vitality were up 12-10, but make no mistake, Falcons is not a bad Inferno team, but doing it against Furia, that's going to be a different task. However, I think that's the way in for Falcons. If they steal away Inferno, just like they did against Vitality, that's a massive step in the right direction. There's one point I want to bring up, though, because all we do is talk about Yakinda, Fallen, Quesarado, Molodoi. Guess who's the highest rated player for Furia, specifically on Inferno? The one name I haven't mentioned, Yuri. He does some of his best job on that CT side, so all the focus shouldn't be on Molodoi. All the focus is not on Quesarado. Yuri has been a star in himself. When he's playing Inferno for Furia, he's a win condition.
I think that's the story for Fury as of right now. You do have so many good players in that team. Yuri being that hidden star within, the guy that can actually find his form, bring in these very crucial moments for Fury. He's a guy that has been maybe overlooked a little bit when we've been talking about the greatness of the rest of the players, but he's surely also one of the reasons to why Fury has been looking so dominant over the course of the last 2 months.
It wouldn't be, right if we're talking about Inferno without talking about the aggressors, and from both sides of the equation, that this is going to be so exciting to see them clashing. Kyosuke and Yakinda. What do we know between how these guys, like to be opening things up?
It's all about Yakinda when it comes to the Fury side. When it comes to opening up, Yakinda is going to be the spearhead for Fury, and he's always been that. And we can definitely tell that whenever Yakinda is on a tear, when he's playing his best, he will create that space that is necessary for Fallen to piece the puzzle together. He's a very instrumental player. He calls a lot. He makes up the decision making both on the CT side but also on the T side. So he's very
Ovoz
instrumental.
anaqa
And I do believe
ishlayotganini
that one of the reasons
kontrol
why
qilish
Falcons
kerak.
is going to be looking good in this one is that they want to be trying to shut down the likes of Yakinda. If they can shut down Yakinda, they can create a lot of openings and they can really figure out where Fury is heading.
The thing is with Yakinda, you ride or die by his aggression. Sometimes he's prone to over-peaking a little bit, overdoing it, and I think there's a world where Kyosuke can put up the match to Yakinda and make that very interesting as well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have waited long enough. The premiere between Falcons and Furia begins now.
Oh, Cog, a crowd so beautiful it could bring a tear to
Siz
our
kısa
eyes.
tekrarga
After
o'tdim.
this week of games, it's clear
Mana
that
o'zim
Counter
ovozi bor.
Strike belongs in Asia. We've had some
Astag'firullah.
amazing matchups, and now a brand new
o'zim
one.
ovozim
It's not a
pastga
rivalry
otgan
that's just
so'z
started
to'g'rilgan.
recently, but it's one that will be existing in a best-of-5 grand final for the first time.
Yes, sir. One that kind of vies for position in the battlefield that is Counter-Strike as this year comes to a conclusion. One that we could become accustomed to, but haven't seen in a context quite like this. What sits in front of you on one side are unlikely heroes. On the other, champions in the making. This is Blast Rivals. This is Hong Kong!
I'm ready to soak this up. This could very easily be a 5-map affair. Inferno is the perfect place to start because we saw Falcons sort of ascend on this map. But Furia are an even more difficult test. The crowd has made their allegiance clear.
Out of the gate, not one kill deep. Monesi with Berettas to the headshot. You'll find Yuri right there with it. Kicksand catching Yakindar through the smoke. It's another total stuff outside of the site. Very comparable to the exact pistol Falcons versus Vitality.
Yeah.
Almost damn near mirrored here that Falcons just hold this ground. It's not just this crowd that's trying to will this championship lift into existence tonight. So much blood, sweat, and tears put into this project. And now coming together and finding new heights. That's the tail coming into this best of 5. And then easy pickups over towards B to kick it all off. There's the response. It's a little bit late. But we'll be keeping eyes on Molodoi all night long. Supposed to be the superstar. Has been, consistently. Never skipped a beat from the moment he stepped onto the big stage. You got little to lose.
Anaqani o'zini amaliga otdim.
One boost over, but he clips the wall. Kind of gets caught out there for Nico.
Mana o'zi.
And with this, it's going to be Falcons
O'yin nima?
Something that was so elusive in the past, but something they very
Mhm.
quickly fixated in and fixed.
I think they made it up to
Mhm.
11 too.
Normal.
After yesterday, something like that on the pistol round.
Ozgina
So
ko'tarsangiz bo'ladi.
absolutely recovered an important part of their game. You know, there's a lot to talk about, and we'll get into it slowly. I think one thing that stood out to me the most yesterday was Zonic getting so involved in the timeouts, and there's only so much we know about what he said, but in terms of his energy, you know, him using his hands, getting emphatic, you really saw that he was getting involved, and he did it early. I think that's going to be such an important thing when they pick up a guy like Zonic,
Normal,
a team
normal.
like
En normal
Falcons,
bo'ldi.
with a player like Kiosuke coming in, and the amount that needs to be arranged, well, he's got to be the arranger.
Obviously, so much pressure on him as time goes on. That pressure just continued to grow and continue to grow, and everybody's demanding results of this team. You got to wake up every single day if you're the Falcons and fight for these moments. And then once you get here, no longer can you let them slip through your hands.
Yeah, with a lineup like this, the expectations
Birinchi
are
raundni
incredibly
o'zida
high and
texnik
also
pauza.
justified,
Nimalarimizni?
and they know it. So the
Birinchi
pressure
raundni
is
o'zida texnik pauza
That's why
bo'lganmi?
projects like this typically don't work.
Bizda
Super
da.
teams historically have
Yo'q,
always
yo'q,
underperformed
ularda.
because, well, by definition, they were expected to win
Mana bu
everything,
yoqil
and no
yomon
team
ekan.
can
Monitor.
guarantee that. Look at Vitality in the second half of this year. It's hard to
610
win.
Hz.
If FURIA were maybe
Stop
the
all that,
last
man.
roster in tier 1 that
Yolda
anybody
hadi.
thought would be the team to beat.
Sana yoz sekinler.
This goes to show you how many contenders there are.
You know, Furia's path is really just one of stepping stones. The scale of the tournaments that they've been able to win increases one by one. You know, they say the first is the hardest, and I think that's so true for the Fangs of Furia.
Yeah, for the Yakinders as well, I think you always wonder, you know, if until he wins that, you know, is there going to be some nerves? You know, when we saw the Austin Major, we saw nerves, but he overcame it entirely. It's been an amazing career arc for him. Now he's looking to crest at the end of the season. So close to a 4th win. Unreal to even say that in such a short period of time.
So 35 seconds, we get that smoke down towards top middle. Still a bunch of utility here held on to Furia. Falcons really haven't bitten down on anything. Kixan, good early positioning. Oh, okay. Into the triple and just inches off the ace. Molotov Desert Eagle will send a message back the other direction. But you know, the beauty of Nuke with Falcons yesterday was Kixan stepped up in, you know, let's say Nico's absence. Not meant to be a star any day of the week, but will deliver when you need. And so Nico here to just finish that off with
Actually,
one.
Polovaku Dakansa Zajin shotlashi bor ekanda. Kecha shu narsaga xabar berdim. Zajin bitta chiqadi
Even
odam.
small trades like that, not
Ikkinchisini
getting
kutyapti-da,
guys
Zajin
and
bilan
stuff like
qo'ya
that is
olmasdan.
huge for Falcons. They were willing to let him
Mm.
they said, hey, if you get
Uchinchisini ham ko'rasizmi, kutyapti Zajin
you
bilan.
don't have to sack around
Mhm.
Shu narsa
top banana,
bor
get an
ekanda.
eagle shot at the same time as you dying. Get as many as you can, and he got almost all of them. And the ZD2.
Caught on the half wall with no support, really. That flash. Not going to keep Kyosuke out of the fights. Nice nade, chip damage. Really making this so difficult for Furia to get any kind of footing. Tech9's hitting the ground. Desert Eagle
Men o'zim ham kecha bir 2 marta kirdim nimaga? TSga. O'tirganingizda ishladingiz.
Ko'rdik.
Yo'q, u nimadan oldin, o'yindan oldin kirgandim, o'yin boshlangandan keyin xalaq berib qolaman deb kirganim yo'q.
When everything's going wrong, you're smoked off, you've got 1 versus 1s.
Eshitib turardingiz qanaqa prikolda qilganimizni.
Nobody has a kill in 4 rounds into this game.
Yeah, you got to get kills in, especially when Falcons are getting the first 2 every round. Getting 3 after or 2 back is actually huge.
Bless you. So that's 2 kills in round 2, 2 frags in round
Yaxshi
3. Still majority alive
komplekti
this
ishini
time.
bor ekan. Mishka yaxshi ekan.
Here we go.
Anaqa monitorga ko'ra 5 tali alev bor ekan.
Yeah, you got it, you know. On these
Veb kompyuterxonaga o'xshaydi-da.
Shit zo'r ekan.
kills individually.
Kompyuterxonaga gap bel ekan.
Par for the course then for the starts here on Furia's side. Molotov into banana.
Foxy Gaming
That's going to be
zo'r ekan
Falcons
degan.
showing a willingness to sign up for util fights, but even better
Vim
utility comes barreling down through
Vip
middle.
haqiqatda siz aytganingizdek.
Played on a thick early Knowing that Furia's game plan's coming towards Banana very often. Wow. The beginning of the round, that's the twin bangs right there, down to 20 and 7 HP.
Nasıl gelen bir dakika.
Difficult place for Furia to find themselves in at a minute 20, but still Fallen will not be a stranger to testing brackets. You know, that was a lot of the utility Falcons had, still holding on to some incendiaries to just keep Yuri and Serato at bay. They're so low that they couldn't charge through fire if they wanted to.
I mean, they've done so well. It's actually really risky for Furia to think about going back to B slowly, and one extra grenade could finish off 2 guys. Look at this setup, man.
Nico plays timing.
So solid. I mean, they had a flash too.
And then the flash comes back the other way, but a good trade out from Kyosuke, who's just playing in the arch. And this is showing me already great team play from Falcons, right? When the banana opening gets kind of pushed back, we get those mid nades. When Nico wants to go for the peak, TSS hits that perfect flash. Nico gets traded out. There's been every element of team play you could ask for Falcons to set up this very comfortable 4 versus 3. Molodoy is now going to join Yuri and Serato in sitting on low health, and will that low health prevent them from even taking a look at this site?
It's definitely affecting their decision making right now, because they could totally go for this site, but I mean, body shots take them down. Let's see if they have the courage. They're gearing up for it. It needs to be instant to the dome.
Wow, this is bravery.
Wait a second.
Yuri, and just a few straight shots. All that Monacy would have needed, so it's an easy cleanup ultimately from inside the site cover. Monacy off to the races as well now. 5 frags to his name, 4 rounds into play.
I mean, I'm loving the start to this round. Obviously, anyone can see that it's great. The HEs that come down, both at mid and from Banana, and then the setup. Nico, Kyosuke, ready to pair off each other. Even when one dies to a flash, they're keeping a material advantage the whole way through. And then it's the utility damage paying off in the end. They're going to be extra happy to find that out later. Sometimes that stuff remains unconfirmed until the day's done.
I don't think Falcons could be happier with the way this game's kicked off. You've still prevented Furia from even putting a bomb down so far on this T side. There's been a lot of talk about who's the best here in Hong Kong so far, and Monacy holds that title. He's also starting strong, and that's going to be an important element of this game. We look over to the other side of things. Serato still sitting on the goose egg. And yet again, it is a limited Tech 9 pack.
One thing that helped with Falcons yesterday, Kyosuke's individual level on Inferno, he played above par. He did really well in that game. So much impact, and we're seeing him really come forward for a lot of early fights. I mean, we know Falcons play aggressively on Banana. Here's more of that retake setup, which I think is even better.
It's brave to leave it down to 35 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, now Monacy's, I love the ideas. They're flowing still for the CT side. Rotation's coming over from Nico, and the push is in.
While that walkout comes through, it's an easy first pickup. Flashbang finds the players in sight, but again, Kicksan's able to just pop up in preparation for those flashbangs. So you whittle down Fallen and Co. by 2. Still 3 players in this post plant. Because of the smokes that go down, it's a gun given over. Fallen knows he should put that in Yuri's hands. Can Yuri be lethal on Inferno again? A statistical anomaly in that he is their top performer on this map, but everybody just gets shut down. TSS, nice lineup into the back of that site. But there are silver linings here. For the first time, Furia find a bomb plant. They're able to get through what was, again, a solid bit of team play and a solid setup. It's a round win for Falcons, but it's a lifeline for Furia to get that bit more money, to show they do have fight.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have to consider that progress, but it really is. It does shine a light on actually how quickly these gods have gone in favor of Falcons. And even though a couple of kills have come down, for the most part, Falcons have never been in danger so far.
You know, some of the most notorious Falcons moments is when it feels like they're no longer in danger, losing just unlosable rounds. Keep yourself away from those kinds of moments. Don't get down.
Oh, these nades, they're getting way too much out of this.
Kyosuke stuck in a corner for a second. Oh, he's kind of locking in on this one. Utility of his own will cut off that front runner from the pack, but it hit smoke, so not ideal.
Yaman geçiyor.
Retake yaman kayıt oldu.
First kill is found 6 rounds
Havas
to play.
yig'ildida
Let's see how important
ikkita
that was to
sentrdan
establish
ikkita
control. Lovely, the
anaqa
CT's moving around. Let's see if FURIA can capitalize on a
charchdan
early 5v4.
kirishdida champon turib вообще zo'r etek oldi Falcons. Shoshmadida
Just as
asosiysi.
Falcons haven't found themselves in danger, well, now they are. 3v5. As Nico's ambitious move into the apartments doesn't go well, but yet again, draw the attention down to the health bars.
They get too stringy, man. Look at these HP bars. Someone's going to pay the ultimate price.
FURIA cannot afford to be comfortable. One single thing goes wrong here. One player goes unchecked, and a spray down could cost them multiple bodies.
You'd actually love to see a gamble here from Falcons. Kicksan's only taken an early lead off, but this is going to be a strong play towards A.
Monacy has another Molotov as well. What if he drops that? You know, we just mentioned all that low HP here for FURIA, so fire in front of this pack on short side would be lethal. If Monacy drops that nade, it's going to be a golden moment, but he keeps the gun out instead. Instant headshot to Yakinda. Second one's his. Tess's not able to multiply his frags, and we go down to a
Hamster kırmazsın, geplaş koymayız.
Yo, gaplashib qo'ymadim. Bermadi bo'lma qo'yishga. Voy ma'luna.
He should run.
O gap yo. Gap yo.
Qaysi joyni ko'ryapsiz? Streamni ko'ryapsiz.
Ha. Streamni ko'ring, siz anaqani ko'ring, o'zini. Originalini ko'ring. Linkini tashlab oling.
Yo'q, original bor.
Bosdi o'zinikini ko'ring.
That's a massive win for Falcons. A 5v4 start for FURIA. A 5v3 start for FURIA.
O'sha yerdan ko'rsangiz bemalol anaqa qilamiz dedi.
Push up in long haul. But it's again the early utility damage that ends up winning the round. Oh, and Monacy.
Oh, yeah, him, right. How could we forget?
Sizda birinchi karta tugadimi?
Yo. Inferno'da 6-0 oldi
Going
hozir.
for the jugular tonight.
They're crushing.
6-0.
See most of that util damage coming from
6-0.
Kyosuke here.
7-chi raund.
Competitive.
Those HEs are unreal.
Yomon tushdi
That's going to be the
kesin.
story of the match if this keeps going this way.
Nico trying to step up for more. That's a 3K. Player behind the car.
Voy, şimdi bor mahallada
So we can look across this board of Falcons.
Sensational. Oh my
Hozir
goodness.
7-0 mu?
It feels like this isn't
7-0.
enough superstars.
Yeah, I mean, superstars is one thing, but game plan, nade placement, and timings.
Necha daqiqa qoldi nimada? Raund.
Winning this game. Look, first kill comes
Baro.
in, doesn't matter. Two back off these HEs.
Yo, 7-chi raund. Ana hayvat ko'rsatdi.
Skipping over the top of that half wall.
Endi 7-0 boshlandi.
Mechanics.
Endi boshlandi 7-0.
And again, team play, man. Kyosuke gets 2 frag kill assists. Kicksan gets 2 flash assists.
8-chi raund boshlandi
Nico
7-0.
scoops up all the kills. But this is a concentrated effort from the entirety of Falcons. 7 rounds into a CT side that looks like it can do no wrong. Recovering from 3 versus 5s is wild. Kicksan's gonna keep that
Keksan
pressure up.
yomon qo'yibdi lekin.
Maladoy follows back with a kill of his own, but then again, the stars combined. And as it is a bit of a takeover for the bracket control, yet again, we have to ask at what cost? Low health Maladoy, half HP for Yuri, and a Falcon squad that is starting to just boil over with confidence.
That was a nice bait.
You trick Nico to take that one overstep. Is it enough to get FURIA in with a 2 versus 4?
Yeah, we are getting these contributions in the middle of situations out of Maladoy, but overall, there's still a man down and almost no health to spare. Kicksan has been an absolute weapon over here in B. And he's playing paranoid CS right now, making sure to be careful.
Ready for it. Quick end to Maladoy means Kicksan's got another close to his name.
Excellently done, man. What a standout half from Kicksan already.
Maintaining the top performance of this squad. Look at those stats.
Grand finals, by the way.
In-game leader, by the way.
Yeah, in-game leader, by the way.
a very confident one, right? And we've always talked about Kicksan in that regard. Always confident.
Yeah, no, we've seen some pop-off games from him. Obviously, with Falcons, it's hard to stand out, and you get less of them now, but you know that it's possible all the time with him.
Yeah, if Nico's talking about having to give up some of that star potential, imagine Kicksan's roles. But doing them to perfection this evening.
Sakızın örgütü attı.
Sick of wasting opportunities. Feels like that's Nico's mantra tonight. Another frag. How many walls does that bounce off? And yet still,
they're playing pool.
All of this damage for Yakindar to have to stomach. It feels like they choose these different positions, and no matter where they go, the frags just keep locking on. Homing missiles out of Falcons.
If you got Zonic behind you, you better be throwing Astralis utility. This is where they made those HEs famous. FURIA have answers too. And they will get to respond in the second half if we even get to see it.
Bir faiz alırken de eğer T'ye geçirse granatı.
This half is already so disheartening of a start for FURIA. They haven't even gotten around.
One bomb plant, Blonders.
Yeah, as you pointed out, the closest that they got to winning.
A single bomb plant.
Yeah. I guess that 1v2 was the closest officially, but...
Fallen yet again, kind of giving a sniff at this brackets control. Not the first time that he's had a willingness to step forward through mid. Nico sensing danger at B. But this is still FURIA playing both sides of the coin. Remember, bomb is over on Banana, so that's the critical commitment that's about to come through.
Oh, now
and while they lose Kiyosuke, there's still two players here to combine on a crossfire. Smoke's gonna cut off Nico. Can Kicksan really
Nico
thrive?
atılmaya kaldı Nico.
High pressure environment again. A headshot with his name on it. Molodoi gets that kill to Nico. And man advantage for FURIA, but once more, it is a huge health advantage. Big moment for Yakindar.
İkinci kutu
In
oldu.
between the two remaining players that Falcons
Yani
have.
sonraması
Their
gelir.
second bomb plant, their first round win.
Bir
9
tane
rounds
aferin
into
koştular.
play.
That round's called really
Kayıt
well,
oldu
and
şöyle.
just to show you how good actually FURIA are, they play a detailed, it's not just a rush, that they just go all in and get lucky entries. No, they play it slow, like they know they can put together rounds on a good game plan in their normal matches. They play that with confidence. They use the clock accordingly. Kate Serrato's woken up really quickly now. There's nothing gimmicky about this. It's just very strong entries, good map control, not overplaying things.
That's risky too, because they were a little understaffed on Banana, I thought, for what was going to be the B commitment.
Wow.
Speaking of commitments, Monacy in the Flames, happy to sign up for that one. Fallen's
Monisi kuchli lekin baribir.
Insta posts on the angle.
Another reaction.
Yeah.
But still kills Gabriel. With how difficult Banana has been for FURIA to achieve, I'm actually kind of surprised to look down at the score of Kiyosuke and see that 4 frags, 8 deaths. But systematically, the whole thing's working. So
well, it's also his utility damage that's been the best part about it. Yeah, but yeah, FURIA, it's a little bit late to sort of change their game plan, get back the rounds they've lost, but they keep on pressuring early. Oh, that's damage.
Gets hit hard, frag grenade thrown for him.
Luckily
again.
for him, it's a thick pillar.
The utility just keeps coming. And at 45 seconds, he's going to just walk this one away. Now, at the moment, we are talking about a Falcons that is majority committed to the opposite side of the map of which FURIA is about to try to sink their teeth into. But Smoke meets them on arrival at 35 seconds.
It still might be okay to get out. Let's see if Kiyosuke can stop him.
Flash over Coffin. One player's in the pit. He gets cleared out before anybody else comes through. Kicksan's willingness to fight is unmatched at times.
Wow.
And that just gets absolutely on arrival. I know you have to go through the smoke because of the timing of that piece of util. But Kicksan just coming out of that CT smoke as an answer. 2 kills for Molodoi. For what? It's gonna get flanked from the bottom of Banana. You better not die after time. This is already such a rough go of it. Earning his escape at the moment. Worried about somebody else being in bottom mid. They'll try to run him down. That is 9 rounds for Falcon.
Yeah, they're smoking this half. That's so good. I mean, this is going to be a reference game for their utility, honestly. Like, you don't see many Inferno matches where the CTs are this dominant, this creative, this on point with their timings and their game plan. You can tell they didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Yeah, I mean, Inferno is a hinge point in the series, even though it's where it starts off. They could know this is coming. They could know they won last time versus Vitality, but they'd have to take it to a new level to win again versus FURIA, and they are.
işte knockout değil de nerede best of Furia.
I would love to know if there are nerves here for Furia or if it is just a straight up masterclass. It's the early to mid rounds, again, like regardless of nerves, the HEs are landing where you're standing. It's not like it's getting to tense moments at the end and Furia are blowing it on bad trades. And you can see the even-handed amount of damage at A and B. And then you get scared to take map control.
Furia'da Malado'dan başkası oynamayapti.
Taste of your own medicine, but a bit too late. There's no denying that Furia have just had their hands full because of the utility. It's been hard
Falcons
stepping
tekte
into
tezis.
any portion of the map
Ana aklavayapti.
at low health. And now Monacy stepping forward through the smoke doesn't give a damn what
Ananı
everyone
yaşlı
else is trying to
şefti.
set up.
Ana.
Just follows through on his terms, secures an 11th frag on the CT side with still more runway to go. And it is a quick switch to the opposite side of the brackets. Now, there is eyes on this.
He's bullying them because they don't have an op.
Stoppage on Molotov. He would have loved an op
Yes.
for that exact peak, but he doesn't have the tools for the job.
The money's crystal clear. The rich get richer here. This is a moment where Furia just, they can't even scare Falcons.
Qarang, pik qilish uchun flashga tashlab beryapti. Bu chiqib qarab
but all three of these players with 4 kills to their
hamma
names.
narsa
Nothing would have
joyida
inspired you
tashlab, joyida
to believe they
qilyapti.
could follow
Bekorga
through
emas.
here and now, but when the going gets tough, they get going, but they've also left that bomb. By leaving the bomb, they can't follow through. This is a mistake here for
Har bitta pikini patflash qilyapti-da.
It's all for naught. He's going to step back and just die out. Now we're starting to watch nerves and mistakes.
And this is what momentum is. This is how you make it and how you push it forward. Here, Monacy, you find an aggressive timing. to push
Shansdan
through
ko'p
a smoke.
o'tadi.
You never get
Kartaga
respect in a
qarab
spot
o'ynadi,
like
kartaga
this. And
qarab
again, he's
o'ynadi.
playing
Mana
against
shu
a
narsa
team that
yordam
doesn't have
beradi.
an op. This is exactly what you want to see. Something you're going to do at the beginning of a game. It's a perfect play for one now when you're up this many rounds.
And still content to put on a show the entire time, trying to chase Kicksan at the top of that scoreboard. Final round of the half. Double digits Falcons. A statement of an opening in Sunday's best of 5. Nico trying to find refuge between the utility is taken down to 5 health. Certainly going to be difficult for him to get anything going
Infernoni
this round.
Furia'da pik qilgan ekan-da o'zi.
Furia yaxshi o'ynayapti.
Trying to
Ko'rmadim.
get the first kill off the utility here from the T side. But this has got to be their worst Inferno start.
And again, Monacy at this point in the game is going to be content to go for duels, but knows he also doesn't want to offer Furia a second.
Oxirgi decider dastikka bo'ldi.
There is a stack of heartbreaking round losses for Falcons in history. So they know the value of a single
Overni ban qilishibdi lekin. Yaxshi.
Overtime ban
The
qiladi.
trophy lifters are the ones who are eliminating them consistently.
45 seconds. We've got a lot of Furia ready to hit this, you know, and we've seen at times them kind of split the pressure up,
Train
but nothing
train
to
ban qilinganmi?
commit at B.
Yeah, totally.
Over
And
ban
Furia know
qilindi.
that this round actually still
Train ham ban
matters.
qilindi
Big
adashmasam.
numbers. And so
Yo,
Furia
yo,
just hope
menimcha
that they can follow through as
ancient
they
ban
have
qilingandi.
a unit to push through this one. Monacy dives into the site, misses his first chance, but TSS draws great attention away, and that is good damage, but they'll clear out. Furia come through with numbers, and yet those numbers still remain even. This is not the best smoke in the world, and Kicksan's going to spot that.
Overpass просто nimalarni Furia'larning eng kuchli kartasi.
There we go. Molodoy's hands on an op, finally. This gun has been so elusive for Furia's young star. Yet Kicksan, going for a clutch, has already posted one in this map, and as he gets closer, a missed shot reopens the door. It's right there in the middle of the site. Missed shot yet again. They both swing and
Allah chiqadi. Gelmagandan
Furia
chiqib
find one at
qoladi.
the tail end of the half. By
Uyuyor
way of
herhalde.
in
Kalan
2
demek.
rounds. All Furia have as we await a critical pistol.
Oh, is it on?
wanted us to take some good pictures of Hong Kong. So this is my city. I'm going to show you around. Join
Второй половинаga o'tib ketdim men.
Hali necha 3 minut bor ekan. 2,5 minut qoldi. Почти.
Yarim minut.
2,5.
O'tkazib yuboring, o'tkazib yuboring.
Men o'tkazam. O'tkazib yuboraman. Boshlandimi 2?
Ha, boshlandi.
Men qurib ketibman dedim.
Ketdingizmi?
12 bo'libdimi?
That was
Yaxshi
To
aytdingiz
get
bo'lmasa
anything going in this pistol, I'll call it
Primoy
mandatory.
efir bo'pti
that
o'shanga.
might have been the best CT half in terms of HEs that I've seen this year. That was really fantastic. Lovely game plan. It didn't have to do just with the mechanics, and now we'll see if Falcons can continue their pistol round run and win another here versus FURIA.
It's going to be flashes into brackets. And Falcons soon enough into A. That's their plan anyways. Fallen worried that they might wrap around that arch, but it's not the case. Yuri, Beretta's in hand, under pressure, and Fallen comes back from the library kill. Here we go.
Bomba
Multi-kill
chiqib qoldi.
emerging.
Ha.
But still damage done
Ah,
on
orqasidan
Monacy
keldi.
and Kixan. And with the bomb getting dropped, it's going to force Monacy out. And then as Kixan, no, excuse me, Monacy doubles back. He gets killed from the short push. Kixan surrounded.
Oladi hozir Kixan.
2 headshots back.
Как bo'ldi? Qanaqa qilasan? Bugun Kixanni o'zi kun ekan bor. Qaqshatib tashlabdi.
Kixan the assassin there with the USP.
Sen kechadan beri prime'da u.
Another
Kecha ham yaxshi o'ynagandi.
didn't even need it. On top of the top frag.
3 bullets left in the Glock when he nails that one. Didn't even need to change guns because it took one more shot.
Yeah, right.
Real.
Hozir ikkita raund olishsa bo'ldi shu bilan. Qiladi FURIA. Как bo'ldi? Qanaqa
Fury
qiladi?
in as much disbelief as Kixan's teammates.
Kixan just needed to get into the grand final.
To Kixan, 19 frags. Outshining Monacy, Nico,
Haqiqatda malada yaxshi o'ynayotgan ekan. Qarang, 15 ta kill bergan. Fallen
and needless
2
to
ta,
mention, every player on
Xerato
Furia
7 ta,
too.
Yuri 9 ta. Yekindir ham o'yna olmayapti.
This is a much needed force buy win if you are Furia. You're working with
19 ta
2
kill
frag
qilib
grenades. You're going to
tashlabdi.
have to somehow pull out of your backpack damage like the Falcons established. And I think they're anticipating this B hit, but the way that the arch lean is currently going down, there is nothing in abs, there's nothing on short. Those 2 A players want to be B players as soon as they have to. And that smoke in front of them, you know, sometimes we say that dropping a smoke will deter the team from coming into the stack that you want to establish, but I think Falcons are just going to try to bust their way through it, and it's going to cost them bodies.
Ooh.
The team kill, certainly not ideal. This smoke is going to fade, and when it does, there's still 3 Falcons players running through.
Yana bittasi keldi.
It is a perfect trap set by
Qaytib oldi.
Yaxshi. Yaxshi, yaxshi.
They knew that Falcons were going to try to come through it. They set up perfectly and hit some great shots. So they actually do break this
Axir
time.
pauzasini
and
olish kerak.
That's something we saw earlier. Furia are struggling with denying the conversion.
Hozir bitta dvakabay qilib turib keyingi raund olsa bo'ladi.
So it's not match
Awesome.
point just yet.
Orujinida.
Dedi.
Step 1 for Furia's win this next round. Step 2 is make this game kind of close. Maybe thinking about trying to win or get to overtime. It's not worth even
Bana
considering. But
olishdi.
these are dignity rounds at this point. This is a map they were supposed to do way better on. They need to make Falcons forget about that masterclass of a first half, scare them a little bit, earn themselves some confidence going into a break.
Fallen's a huge advocate of that mentality, that philosophy of CS. Draw back the blowout is the plan. Tess's first victim of this one. There's a lot of deagles and a lot of potential in hand right now at a minute. And as they crouch and crawl
Crescent,
their way
crescent.
closer.
Jax koş.
Illinois giving it back. Oh,
Vay.
I love that.
Oo.
Played with fire. Kickstand and
Oo.
this threat is real. You got an
Ya
M4
ama
now
o direkt.
toppled back, and Kickstand comes through with another.
Oo.
Fighting for the
Belki
small
çok şeydi.
with sidearms. And with both of them
Ya,
also
adam
on
oldu,
half
hadi.
health, Fallen needs as many kills in this round as he has had all map long. Deagles only. Kevlar to protect them. Fallen is gonna have to dig real deep, and they don't know which way he's coming in from. SMG strikes first.
Oo.
And as Monacy crawls back into that pit, it's the perfect utility to cut off his line of sight. No, excuse me,
Очень
incendiary
трудно,
to burn him out, but he comes
İyi
right.
geldi.
Kickstand offers two. Monacy goes one better. 12 rounds secured off of Deagles.
Tragedy strikes here on Furia. What a win for Falcons, but man, they didn't even need this. Every small mistake punished instantly.
Bitta ham tegmaganmi bunisiga? Ha, yo'q, tegibdi.
Full display tonight. Kickstand surprised 20 kills with that round. It's one thing for Kickstand to be pulling out these late round clutches. It's another for him to be a part of the Deagle highlight reel.
Yeah, seriously.
Force kutu da.
He's hitting everything.
This guy's form in this moment knows no bounds. But Yuri will test into the apartments. At least there's some money to work with. That is the best gun that Furia are equipped with in this chance. And as Molodoy applies pressure through the apartments, it will be tested.
Jessica oynalmayapti lekin.
That would have been a 5v3 that Furia were looking for. Obviously, they can't sit back with the guns they have.
As small as they may feel in this moment, with that scoreline stacked against them, they have to continue to play active Counter-Strike.
That's right. That's the hardest thing to do when everything's going wrong.
Uchta o'ynashyapti, ha?
Furia to summon opportunity.
It's not a good smoke. Oh, he does clear in
Yok,
front of it.
işte
That's very scary, and then he dies.
Yo'q, uchta o'ynashyapti.
Over it,
Oh,
ready to
this
go,
could be
ready
it.
to end this here
Yuri
and now.
kaç.
Bada faqat nima o'ynayapti?
Barrel down into a vacant B
Kinder.
bomb site. There is not a kit for this retake. There's barely any util already. Single flash for K Serato. And that M4 that started it, I'll make it two. Fallen's gonna get sent in. Pistol put down. It is Kickstand to continue
Oldu.
to just thrust Furia into their
Oof.
early. This was Furia's choice of a map. They wanted to start this grand finals here. And that has got to be a sickening feeling. No,
Ay, Fury endi kelyaptimi?
your fight has been damn near
Save qilmoqchi ekandir.
Still setting up the M4. It's an ace called on Yuri, but remember, no kit in the middle of all this. Desperate to push through.
Aha geçecek sandı.
Strike first in Hong Kong.
Hesitating him.
More than
Bir adı uzun yük boshlanib ketibdi.
Ha, lig boshlandi.
One blowout.
Birobiram bitdi.
Boshdan ko'ramiz.
Unbelievable what they
Boshdan
can do with just
ko'ramizmi?
one gun.
Birinchi raunddan ko'raverdik.
Huge recovery attempt there.
That recon, right? That caught us even off guard, but it obviously was the correct play. It covers the post plant. That would have been. That
Birinchi
caught us
raund
even.
ko'rsatni
I'm
atdi.
gonna give him credit. Dorado
Wait, he's
Ha, ko'rsatdi.
with it. Grab this.
Tak.
holding for
5ta raundmi? Ha, 5ta raundga kirishibdi.
Manda internet qotibdi.
if you are Furia to have kicked
Ha,
off this
5
best of
raund
5
yugurib
like that.
boshladim.
So, dig deep, my friends. And it will be Falcons to try to just keep that tempo up, right? The pace of which Kickstand has set in this grand finals is being wielded as they try to run this downstairs. But it is a good rotation from Furia already. You've got Yakindar in anticipation, holding for this challenge. A lot of missed shots coming out of him. Fallen offers one up, but they know there's a CT stuck inside of Dark. He still hasn't got a kill here, Yakindar. And he loses a teammate over towards Dark. Monacy's going to keep eyes on Single.
I mean, they're in such a solid spot. How could this go wrong, really? No control side taken, bomb in an awkward spot. They can go and grab this, but they can't plant it. They need to get a kill. Oh, and
Jumping
they
in on him.
Oh, they get decon with it. They get
Suddenly
decon with it.
feels that much
If they get to the back of the site, right, they can plant for this.
Yuri whittled down to 3 HP in the middle of this.
Oh.
Molodoy catches
Oh,
Nico. Good
nice
flank back. Monacy just got a one-tap to Case Serrato.
Wait, he's opened up the vent rotation if he wants to take it.
But
He knows
doesn't have
Maldon's
bomb.
over. Oh, yeah.
Has to go back and get that bomb or just get all the kills.
Not another clutch.
Okay, this is what we signed up
Molodoy.
for. Molodoy versus
Molodoy
Monacy in a 1v1.
oxirgi vaqtda anaqada.
Boy, took even off guard, but it obviously was the correct play. It covers the post plant that would have been most optimal for them to go for. And he just said, screw it. I'm going to take things into my own. Crazy. Furia won a pistol last map, but they didn't convert. They're trying to change
İkinci
that
round
now.
başlamasın.
Actually, they denied the conversion.
Başladı.
And then they
Başladı.
got lost in eco
İkinci
themselves.
round
Careful when that AK's out there.
outside'da smoke'lab
AK that
tashlashdi.
has actually just gotten to the front side of red while everybody else crosses over to secret.
Yeah, and Kiosuke is the new Nico outside. He will be first to cross most of the time. He will be going for lurks. And he's actually been doing a bang-up job.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
He's not gifted anything to shoot at early, and I like that. He just joins up with his teammates, right? It goes from leading with the pistols to now knowing that he needs
Kiosuke kalash berishibdi-da.
headshot opening. And then
Mono Sibirga o'xshaydi nimasi yo'q-ku.
Maybe get a bomb plant.
Niko emasmi? Niko deyish
Wildly
shunaqa-ku.
run away with a round win.
Yo'q, Monisini nimasi yo'q-da. Branyas.
Nico on his own over
Branya
12
olmagan.
side. Second player straight above Yuri, so there's layers of defense here. But
it's a
still that
deagle.
AK's yet to get called on. Fallen's gonna get shot in the back soon. Tess comes in through those doors, and it's a 3 versus 3, despite Furia's best efforts to put 2 defenders in the right spot.
No.
Another player dropped because now the AK is gonna come alive.
So much firepower. Now Yakinder has come down the vents.
Yakindar steps out. Are you kidding?
They're getting destroyed.
This AK started in the hands of Kyosuke, and now it is Kixan who ultimately gets 2 kills with it.
Yeah.
From the top, back on Inferno, and right back at it with a 4-5 round win. Falcons are not giving Furia a chance to catch
Chip var
their
lekin
breath.
defus.
Another level, even beyond what we saw versus their vitality. It's actually incredible. They steal this back. They stop any momentum before it begins. Got 2 more T deaths, but I don't think they
Emkan
care
olma
right
gitti.
now.
Niko'ya o'lib ketdimi? 100 jon bilan.
Ya, Niko bilan.
Wanted to stay on the floor in
So-
front of his door and play in front of it for a spray down. He could have died to the AK with the deagle shot instead. He had the opportunity to jump up clock if he wanted to, but his teammate, I think, was fallen rotating and above. He didn't want to overfill that position, but it doesn't pay off.
That's a quick stiff arm to Furia's face, shoved them right back into that pit of despair that they had to live in all Inferno long. Trying to shed the weight of a map 1 blowout.
Unbelievable what they can do with just one gun. I have a feeling we're going to have to tally up the deagle kills after the series is done.
Ushtu
So a
bug
lot of
tutdim.
players here in anticipation with, again, enough to try to hold them back. Ooh, good on them that it's the pistol to get the first one. Then they start to plunge forward. It's tough to keep fighting this corner. Such a battle on small margins. And beautiful spray control there for Monacy. However, loses all of his team in the process. And will have 2 100 health opponents. And that would have been a golden chance to
Bomba
strike down
atmışken.
the A site, run in that
Özü de
bomb. Instead now he's
Monacy'nin
gotta
özü de.
somehow lose them in the shadows of time.
Can we just let Furia win a round just so this might be competitive? How can we be scared of Monacy on 32 HP? That's how dangerous Falcons have been. There's a part of him believes a mistake is going to happen, and he's going to make this a 1v1 with a bomb plant, and Furia are 100% worried about it as well.
What are the odds that Monacy steps into main
And clears this.
and blows Yuri's head off? Right there in the back of the site, huge health advantage. And as you'd expect, in anticipation, gets this one back. So that is really what Furia needed. You know, much like back on Inferno, when they win with a force buy, you think to yourself, okay, you're in now. You've given yourself a chance to bloom into this grand finals.
Nol ping bilan o'ynagan zo'r bo'lsa kerak.
139 bullet,
Tez
5
o'lasiz.
shot at the same time to get that kill.
I mean, they were all on that same angle, right? Even the Falcons players coming
Üç mert
in,
oynab
everybody was
ko'rdim.
fighting for that
Vallahi billahi
one
lokalni
angle.
qo'shib.
Good setup for it. We give them that for sure.
Zo'rligi.
They set the trap. Falcons have been spamming secret crosses in all of their games on Nuke. But with this amount of utility, you can see they're not going to have a lot of options.
To try to maybe trick them into thinking that Kinder's not ready to peek.
They're pulling Molodoi, right? This is putting pressure on Fallen, whether he knows it or not.
Rampa oynashotdi.
He's going to keep it crouched in behind this box, but there's a whole lot of a challenge coming his way. Insta headshot for Fallen.
Ko'rasizmi ikkinchisini anaqada kutyapti уже.
Molodoi does come back, but they don't immediately go charging inwards. They stall for a second in anticipation of his peak, but he doesn't want to
Nimani
get
ikkinchisini?
kill. He doesn't want to be a victim in
Nimani
the
ikkinchisi?
Bitta kill qilgandan keyin ikkinchisini dabi chiqyapti-da chiqishini bilan. Orada bitta to'xtatdi, keyin dabi chiqib qo'yapti.
Ha.
Yakindar's not going to get away from this fight. If they flood in, he is here, and he will fight to the end. Stops the bomb. Now the commitment has to be made. Great trade coming out from Tesses. Not once, but
O'tirib
twice.
chiqyapti, ano
Potentially
kimdan
score a
yotib
ball plant.
qo'yamiz.
We'll see.
Kyosuke tries to cover off the rotate. Doors closed in Tesses' face.
2-3.
And the pressure's there for FURIA. Everybody left. Floods down. Make sure that they can get some consistency going early days on this CT side.
Yeah, that's lovely to see. I mean, we expect this, but also after last map, I don't know what to expect. I mean,
Chiqdi ko'rdingizmi?
relatively
Highlightni ko'rsatdim. Eshik ochdiyapti.
much happier about this start.
Ikkinchisi borligini kutmabdi.
Nothing bad to say
Alloh.
about this round, even though they did nice kill from Caserado, but there's nothing coming into this really for Falcons at all.
Nikoda qanaqadir problemami deyman.
And what's really important again is because now they have Kyosuke going for that secret timing almost every single round except when they'll have guns. But they still have Nico on the team, who normally would just do yard by himself. But now they've kind of got two lurks going on. Yeah, but what you'll see is Nico just hanging back, top silo, back a mini, waiting until the late round to get involved. But there's just so much power now because Kyosuke is not playing like he's a rookie outside. He's playing like as well as Nico has been. Obviously, he's such a self-starter. Nico's already said when he joined the team, he was instantly good. He didn't really have to be taught much. That's what you get out of Spirit Academy, I guess.
It feels like Nico would have been prepared to kind of put out that wing, nurture him in the top level of Counter-Strike, the way that he did Monacy. Even better that it's not called on. So, block down, 5 up. It is a great kickoff for FURIA, all about getting it back in round 3. I mean, that is such a critical recovery to not let Falcons just pour it on early on this T side. You know, the Des did a good job of reminding everybody that the only team to stop Falcons on this map is sitting across the stage from them. And yet Falcons took the battle here. So they waited for that one patiently. Guns in hand for Falcons. The back and forth delays it.
And speaking of whom, Kyosuke yet to frag so far, so this gun will be very telling. Love this setup. Oh, chance, but shot gets missed. But don't worry, there'll be more attempts here from Molodoi.
100%. I mean, the amount of Molodoi versus Zaiwu op battles that we had queued up, Outers.
And that is how they win Nuke.
So he'll be swinging at it all night long. But with him missing, it could apply more pressure to Yakindar. We've already seen him go for this peak with an MP9, so now that he's got an M4,
yeah,
of course he's going to take a look.
The head-to-head. Him, Kyosuke, coming at each other in secret, it's going to be everything.
Here it goes. Yakindar's pressure inbound. He deals with the front.
That's so worthwhile.
İkisini öldürüp ketdim ha.
That's Kyosuke's 6th death.
And Yakindar has that affinity for the secret stairs, right? Always ready to go into that fight.
He referenced his own intuition and timings, and you know, it's a renegade position. You're going to be there alone. You have to deliver. You're going to have support, you know, flashes over top of secret. You're going to take timings with Molly in front of it. You can fight silo. but you're not actually usually going to have anyone behind you.
There's a world where Falcons save this, but still close enough to take a look.
Yeah, only thing open really, 30 seconds, squeaky timing. Everyone knows it.
Good thing Quesarado got away from that vent. Could have been a Molotov
İkinci
with his name on it, but
belliydi.
it is Kicksan ahead of this, and that's going to catch Quesarado off guard. Just
Orada.
the timing of the push. Bomb also confirmed. This is 2 players out through squeaky door, and they're going to dive downwards instead. Is there anything to stop them? Fallen's already
Fallen.
down here up on the rafters. He's going to walk his way through. Monesi jumps over, and that is a critical error from the kid.
tot.
Fallen leans back and will clean house. Good damage done from the defenders on that A site. Sure, it's this scramble downstairs, but Furia are ready to hold Falcons back.
Just like Inferno comes down to Banana, it's going to be outside for Nuke and that cross, and if Ykinder has a single round like that,
Az oynattırdım. Hemen kavgası kıydım. Olada Falcons'tı. Çünkü Yuri ana kale polni davet koptu de FURIA. Inferno'daki oyun ne işaret kaldı.
How this game plan can get
Mhm.
involved, excuse me. Zonic getting involved.
This blind damage too lined up by Ykinder makes everything so much easier. You're talking about Nico and Monesi on the other side of that. 2 players who would love to start shooting back, but obviously headshot angle, you really want that vision. And Ykinder made the absolute most of that small pocket of timing he had. So good on him. And good on Furia to keep Falcons off those bomb plants, right? This T-side economy is just not rolling yet. And we see that in this one. Tech 9s and Deagles in abundance. It's going to be another group up.
Yep.
Into trophy they'll hold.
Perfect. Nice.
Softens them up. And Fallen's got a helping hand in Quesarado. So now we're starting to stare convincing rounds in the face. That is a full house
Pauzı oradan
between
vermedi.
these two.
Falcons.
Yeah, they have the opportunity to change the narrative, turn it on its head entirely if this ends up being a perfect
Nah.
performance here on Nuke. Inferno will be far behind them in the rearview mirror. Also for Falcons, as we just saw from B-Trams, his worst map in CS2. Least joyous Furia fan right there. I wonder how bad of a start this is for Kiosuke on this map and in general.
Zor boost ekene ko'rdingizmi Alpagi?
Tier 1, yeah.
Garajda
Welcome to Grand Finals.
anaqani qutulishga.
I mean, we've seen him drop the ball in some grand
No,
finals.
he was also only okay on Inferno's.
Mm,
His kill
in the
damage
corner.
was great. His round swing was -5%. He was actually struggling, but at the same time, they ended up crushing, so it didn't matter. Now it will.
He's going to have to shake off some of that weight from grand finals of past, where impact has looked just as limited as it is right now. But still, we'll call it early days.
Man, they're getting away with a lot of space with no noise so far.
Utility's going to let Ykinder know, and he's got a teammate to help out. He goes unnoticed, or does he? Tesses falls down right into him, and the trade's good as the control smoke cuts off support. Fallen, looking into the site, loses his head.
There he is.
Kyosuke's first kill of this map comes by way of shutting down Furia's in-game leader. Next up is Yuri, and just as quickly, it is heads popped on this lower bomb site. Falcons do an immaculate job of getting right to the perimeter of that bomb site.
Yeah, there was something there where the rotations were enough in terms of who was lower, but they didn't actually know what was happening in ramp. They didn't know if the round would really come towards them, and so they got kind of caught off guard. I mean, Ykinder does, 1 kill, which could be enough in another
Big
situation.
yapıyor.
Nice shot, Monesi, crushing all the exits here.
Good. Don't let Furia feel too good about this one. 2 players surviving, not allowed.
I like that low pro execute into ramp.
Monesi ko'rdizmi?
Less about the
Kalashda.
utility, more about the
Mağazada
going
qo'yib qo'ygan.
incognito.
Boshiga qaytadi. Qayerdan bildilardi bu taraf past chek chiqib chiqishini man shunga hayron qoldim bor qanaqadir.
And coming over top of Ykinder like that pathing is particularly difficult. If they went control side,
Har bitta
Ykinder,
pozitsiyani
I
qo'yib
feel like you
olmayapti
definitely
deb
catch them
bu.
off guard.
Chek chiqib tashlash.
But I think that was just a symptom of a little bit too much
O'shanchdan
now.
pro deymanimcha.
On Furia's side.
They'll try to put it in check.
Hoppa,
From
ko'rdi.
that climb up, Yekindar starts relaying the info. There is a threat outer yet again here for Falcons.
Now, when we saw
Yomon
Mono
qo'yibdi,
versus
lekin
Zywoo,
headshot.
he was getting in
Да.
Zywoo's face every round. He was happy to take the peaks on Zywoo's terms, still won many of those duels. He's not going to be scared here today. This is the race for best operator, starts with M.
Anca bökirse gerek.
Man, this ramp room suddenly looking
No,
primed
sure.
yet again. You know, you show some presence outside, and I think that convinces FURIA that it's not just going to be another setup like
Keşke
the last
dekor
round.
gettiler.
How quiet it is. That Molly's going to come out late.
Fallen
They're gonna get
back
in front
at
of
this.
it.
They're going to charge forward. Fallen sets up himself for the duel, but not in anticipation of players being that close.
Oh, Yekinder's got some trouble.
Yes, sir, and last time he had far more support. So this is going to have to be the
Yekindir ya,
Yekindar
mani
show.
doyi 47
First
edi.
kill clean, goes to the second. Spray gets away from him, confirms the bombs inbound. We are looking at two of the players for Falcons still on half health. Here's K Serato taking a look at it. And with a shadow advantage, he knows there's a player there, but he also knows there's far more than just that one.
I was worried about, can I even leave in this spot? Retake seems like it's going to be impossible. Okay, there's the backdoor exit.
Anca safe ko'rsa gerek seradi.
Yuri already off to the T-spawn. This is it.
Yekinder just simply put needed two in that spot. After Fallen dies, he leaves ramp. He leaves a gap there, and right now, Falcons, what they've talked about is actually working, coming in quietly this way. They've actually evolved their game plan from simply going outside and working their defaults, which they have been doing all tournament,
Sure.
and now just coming into ramp with almost no utility. It's perfect.
Just sprinkling it in as well, and still going through those opening motions outer.
This is less is more. That's what this is essentially.
I'll say this is also a round where Yekindar wasn't playing
Kayıt
on
oldu
secret,
FURIA,
which
nasıl
usually would
içimse.
have maybe confirmed.
I like this.
FURIA
spot.
pauza
I
aldı mı
think
diyeyim.
the fact that he was backside already when they were coming down
Sure.
ramp, that did catch them off guard. But because he didn't get two,
FURIA
stay
pauza
alive
attı.
a little longer, that
Right.
just changes the
No,
round.
I think more so with him not on secret, that's why maybe Fallen's timing on ramp gets exposed, right?
Çünkü Josuke kayıttı de Falcons.
I think that just needed to be either smoked or manned.
Okay.
And they didn't have either. Fallen left a big gap, and that was something. It's not like Falcons haven't gone ramp, so this round's gonna sting a little bit because Fallen does just get this
Yine şu yerde
right
öldürttü
now,
da.
but also
Bu sefer ayık.
the way that Falcons
Can
moved
gidiyor
into
değil.
it, since it wasn't smoked right in front of them, they had the right to try that.
Monisi yaş var
Incendiary
eline
kind of
kadar
forces
olsun.
their timing, but